So this was one of the ones that we thought, Sarah and I thought, would be really good to do at the very beginning of the school year when you're just starting your program and you're just trying to set what the classroom norms are going to be, how students are going to act, what the responsibilities of the students are. So what we're going to do right now is we're actually going to play a game that you use the first, second, and third lesson to set yourself up. So the third lesson is actually the game. So right now, when the kids would come in the room, I placed them in teams, and in their teams, they were given a budget. So if you look, each one of you is just a team on your own. You each have a piece of paper or a budget card. So this is how much money you have to be able to hold on to and use to last you until September.
This is exciting.
These cards were created by the children.
Oh.
Okay, they made some decisions in the first and second lesson as to how much the budget should be, based on some things that we did, and I will explain all of that later. Right now, we're just going to play the game so you can kind of feel what it's like when the kids start getting going. There are rules for the game that are here. Basically, there are repair cards and there are bonus cards. If you get a repair card that has a green dot on it, that means you get to be additionally choosing a bonus card. Okay, I'm the principal, you are all teachers, and if you run out of budget, you have to make some decisions on what's going to happen to your instrument that's either broken or what's going to happen. Can you live without it? You're allowed to have one pass where you can take an instrument out. However, the principal can tell you, no, you can't do that. Because if it's your only trombone and it's broken, it completely ruins the chance of having a trombone in your program. You're going to have to use your money to be able to fix that. So you also have to think about ways that you're going to be able to make money or get money from the principal as you're going along. Okay. I also have some extra budget cards that I'm more than willing to share if you give me rationale as to why you need them. But you have to be able to come up with a plan and come to me as the principal. So we're going to start off. This is September, and would you please pick your very first repair card? Put your budget down at the very top of your page, and then when you pick your first repair card, just read it out to the class. Tell us what it is that has either broken or what happened, and continue on.
I had mine's for a trombone, and I needed a reshaped side lock, and it's going to cost me $15.
So you need to now take $15 off of your budget.
Do I have to do it?
The choice is yours. You
Everybody?
only get one pass.
Or just her?
No, just her.
Okay.
So
I don't want to do
get
it.
one
Oh,
pass.
one pass?
You only get
one?
one pass. So is it worth that one pass to you?
No, I'll do it.
Okay. Next.
4 soaked, I can't remember, soaked flute pads. Is that what it says?
Yep, 4 soaked flute pads, probably.
Cost $3. I'll do that.
You're gonna, yeah. Minus $3.
Mine's a Vito clarinet. Minor adjustment, level pads, straighten several keys. $60, but I got a green dot.
Oh, then you also get to have a bonus card.
So, what's a minor? Okay, that's fine. So I've got a nice big budget.
Yeah, she's
Okay, and so now I have clarinet 3 has been lost. You do not know who took it out of your instrumental room.
Bonus?
The school must replace it to keep your program going. Cost deduct $600. This is not a bonus. This is a bonus terrible thing.
I thought it was going to be a good thing.
I thought it was a good thing.
I thought
Okay,
so
so
too.
now I'm down to $940. Take away $600.
Ouch.
Don't get those. Those aren't good. $340. Wow.
Okay, so
said
now
that
we're
too.
going to October.
Okay, that was September?
Yeah, September, here's October. Here we go.
What did they do in September?
Saxophone was dropped on the floor today. No, I'm just kidding. No, $20. I will
Okay.
do that.
And I have to replace a pad on something for $45.
Mine's a chemically decalcified slide. $45.
Why'd you have to do it when you can just, oh, I'm going to do this flute part, has no pads, no charge.
No charge.
There you go.
Done.
And then we go into November. So we'll do this one more time
And the
around.
kids came up with these arbitrary...
Well, they're not as arbitrary as you think,
Okay,
but that's okay.
You're going to explain.
Dent inside. I'm assuming slide. $15.
And I have another reshaped slide lock trombone for $15.
I don't like this. Dents repaired and padding. I think that's a saxophone tenor. $80. Pass. Good girl.
Okay?
$80.
Yeah, it's
Now
passed.
just taking a saxophone completely out of your program.
I have. It's
So
overrated.
you have a student now in your classroom that can't play. So here for you. In the very first lesson, the students come in and they're given in groups an envelope, and inside the envelope is actual samples of repair cards, invoices,
Oh, real ones.
and real ones.
Oh,
Actual
yeah.
copies, and they sit down and they basically go through it and create a T-chart that shows what the instrument is and the cost of repairing and what happened to this instrument. And it's amazing how they start to look at what each other has and comparing what has happened to these instruments. Some of them came from our school. Some of them are from other schools. And so they start looking at what it costs just to have an instrument available to them. From there, they have their T-chart, and they create the repair cards. After talking within their group, talking to other people, we create a list of the ones that stand out. So we get the no-charge ones, and then we get the double bass that
The $400 one, I just got that one. It's on my list again. I
Yeah.
broke.
So, I mean, you start looking at those kinds of things and what they have to be able to work with. What we have to work with every day that the kids never ever seem to know about. Based on all this information that you have, we want you to start thinking of ways that we can change what we do in the classroom to keep these costs at a minimum. How can we ensure that our saxophone doesn't have a $600 charge on it? What can we do? So then they start thinking of ideas, and we start creating those ideas. So there's even pictures of broken instruments that can be put around the room and what they look like, the dents in them. They have, that's where you make up the repair cards. There's the bonus cards. You can create your own bonus cards because it's all done in Word, so you can actually create your own and reword them and all of it, that kind of stuff. But what they do is they start coming up with rules for themselves. Sorry, I'm just looking for
For the
that.
class.
For the class. So as an example, what kinds of things can we do as a class to make sure that the instruments are being cared for? Putting your case underneath your chair is big. It's huge because if someone stands up, they fall over a case, the instrument's broken. Little things like don't walk around the room, or if you have to walk around the room. In my class, we have what's called a teddy bear hold. And how do you hold your teddy bear? That's how you hold your instrument. It has to be within your body, somewhere within your body, a teddy bear hold, and that's how you walk with your instrument. You never have your saxophone hanging and walk without putting hands on. So there's certain things that they do. Washing your hands beforehand will help to protect the lacquer on the instrument so that they don't start to deteriorate and things like that. So there are different things that you can kind of come up with as a group. And so they start coming up with all of these ideas as they go along. And then it starts to set up the classroom norms for your class of what you expect them to do when they come in the classroom. And they start to monitor each other a lot more because they're doing that. In lesson number 4, the very last one, the kids are given either a poster to create or stickers to create, and the stickers can go right on your stands. So emptying out your water key so that you don't have to decalcify it because it gets so bad that the teacher can't deal with it anymore, right? That kind of thing. And that's basically how the unit is set up. We tried to make it as fast as we could because at the beginning of the year when you're trying to get everything started, it's a really, really tough time.